left my cell phone. Oh well. Hey Imani. Hey Ariana Ozana. Yes, a surprise live. Hey Ash, JN Cookie Monster, Amber, Rin, the Joker. Hey Channy, CE. Hey Dave. All right, y'all. I know. Wasn't expecting me. I wasn't expecting me either. Honestly, my break wasn't gonna end until tomorrow, and that's when I was gonna start doing recordings and all of that. But girl, like the girls were adding me, they were DMing me, they were saying, "Girl, this is going on. Stuff is going on. There's this stuff going on with this idol who's done this, that, and the third." I think I got that yesterday night, but I was celebrating my sister's birthday, and I didn't get to y'all messages. I think I got some at 1 a.m. and I'm like looking, and then I came back like around now. And I started checking stuff and things were deleted. And I'm like, what is happening? Y'all are adding me. And then I finally got to check some of it. And then I see that there's rumors of Woojin, trigger warning, sexual assault mentioned. So Woojin basically, harassing some people. That was what I was seeing. That's the gist of what I've seen. I'll let her know, for all of you saying happy birthday to her. I'll let her know. She's the one who keeps, she's the oldest one. She's the one who keeps all the notes every time I do an energy reading. So, but yeah, I was like, what is happening? And so I saw that there's rumors that the person who did this is allegedly for entertainment purposes only, Woojin. Let me see. I haven't got to the thread, the drama. I've been working. Shoot, Dave, I've been sleeping today. I've just been sleeping. I just got up and I just was like, let me throw something on. Let me get in front of this camera because I just felt like we should talk about it. And I was like, well, it's been a long time since I've been done a surprise reading anyway. Not a surprise reading, a surprise live anyway. So let's just go ahead and do it. Right? Let's have some fun. But yeah, the news is pretty dim. I'm like, why? And then at first I thought, how did they assume that it was Woojin? But then I got somebody sent me a video link. Somebody screen recorded the messages. I like purple better. Somebody screen recorded the messages the victim put out. And basically, it kind of seemed like it was most definitely him they said that it's somebody from one of the big three. They always threw their group name around, and they're no longer in their group anymore. They also said that their friends knew what he looks like and are also aggravated or not happy about the person that they chose to be. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, y'all know I have short-term memory. I do. Like I don't really remember everything like that. So I was sitting there like, what did I read about Woojin? And I remembered that hey Chaquan. I remember that when I don't know when I did a reading. I think I did a reading on live, and y'all were asking why he left, and I was like, well, it has something to do with this woman who has money, or this her mother figure, or someone pulled him out. And I was like, so this couldn't have had anything to do with that. But then I actually was like, before I jump, let me go ahead and check my readings to see if I actually did a reading on this. So I checked the Woojin one that I just posted on Twitter, and then I realized, like, when I first jumped into the personality reading, it was already talking about, toxic relationships with women. And so I was like, bingo, there it is. This is it. And luckily there were people who had left recent comments, and they're like, letting me know that this video is relevant. When I see comments pop up on older videos, that's when I know something has happened in the current time that has to do with that reading. Joker says, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if K-pop industry is dark. It absolutely is. I heard that Jungwoo got dragged into it, but I didn't see like what they were saying about Jungwoo. Um, let's see. And you never know your idol. So that's what I wanted to touch on. The Joker says, and you never know your idol. So I'm never going to defend anymore because we don't know them. That is so incredibly important. And people don't take that seriously enough. We don't know these people. We don't know them at all. And it's like this is literally shown to us every time a scandal breaks down, every time something happens, from all of the people who were involved in Sungri's thing, from Junghyun of Beast, formerly Beast, and now Highlight. It wasn't Younghwa, it was the other one, Junghyun from CM Blue, to the creepy looking man who I actually was starting to like because I liked his band's music, Jung Jun Young, Seungri himself, like all of these people who are involved in these things. We like a lot of people love these people. A lot of people thought, like, if you look at videos of some of these people, they literally have videos dedicated to how nice and charming they are to females. Like even Jung Joo Young had videos when I searched him up because I was like, it can't be this dude. There are videos of him using manner hands on women. So he's like, really protecting these women's bodies when he's on TV and everything. And that would lead you to think that this is someone who's incredibly respectful, but that's the opposite case. So it's like, you guys, we really, really have to separate ourselves from this image, because that's all it is. It's an image. It's an image. And the idols often tell us themselves, oh, my charger fell out. The idols often tell us themselves that they're like, we're assigned an image when we get into the groups. We're assigned an image. So it's really scary how much we're willing to believe that image over reality. Now, nothing is set in stone yet that I've seen. I haven't seen anything where he's addressed anything, where he's admitted anything, where there's even actual proof that it's him and not somebody else. So I can't even sit here and say, oh, it's definitely Woojin. I can't say that. I don't know. I just know that people are assuming, and this is what I have of a reading of him. That's what it says. But we can't really, really do anything until the facts come out. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, please be kind to people. Like, don't, like, if a person says that they were hurt by somebody, please believe that person. Especially believe that person over someone who has power, money, lawyers, connections. Please believe that person before you believe the person with all of that, because that person with all that power and money has a better chance at defending themselves in court, with finances and everything, than the person who does not. So let's be kind, let's be patient, and not, try to attack that person. Okay. Let's see. This is why victims don't speak up. Yeah, this is exactly why. Every single person that has come out and said something that has happened to them, especially when it comes to K-pop idols, every single one of them has been shut down. Every single one of them has been shut down. From the black girls talking about this Nugu rap group over there in Korea, to who was it? Yeah, it's just a lot of people who come out and they say, hey, I've had this really bad run-in with an idol, and they will shut them down before they actually hear them out, before they actually consider, well, like, is this something that really happened? Is this something that could have happened? Maybe we should just leave it alone, and unless it blows up, we'll address it then. Or maybe we should have someone answer to this and see if this is something that they'll admit to. But like, I really hate to see people actually, their first thing is to, try to harm the person who is already being brave and coming out and saying what they need to say. I do understand a lot of you guys don't want to see another, what's that girl, Han So-hee situation. Y'all don't want another Han So-hee situation where they jump out of there and then people are, having to leave their group over stupid stuff that didn't happen. I get that. I get that. But even with Han So Hee, the stuff that came out about them is minuscule stuff like money and things like that. I haven't really seen anything. That's just me. Y'all can let me know if there has been. I haven't seen anything that had to do with assault. That no, I think she did one on top maybe a long time ago. But as of recent, so I just think you should take assault seriously. Take assault seriously. Okay. Let me read some of y'all comments. The fact that some stands are hacking those accounts and trying to contradict the original posters, tweets, it was insane to see. How are they even still like this when he's not even in the group anymore? I mean, first of all, a big red flag would have been for you the fact that he was removed from the group with no word. Like, no word. Like, nobody said anything about that. Nobody said anything. He was completely removed from the group. He was removed from the group. Like, JYP dropped him, and JYP always says that he has, I think it was like 2 to 3 specific rules: no clubbing, no something or other. So if you break one of those rules, he said he will drop you and he won't say nothing. You will be dropped. Period. He don't care how good you're doing. So that tells you either something happened within his family or he broke one of JYP's rules and he was cut immediately. So it's like, to go that hard for someone who is not only removed, but who's currently not in the group. I don't know. Like, I like Stray Kids sort of, and I like their music, but I don't watch them as personalities. So I don't think y'all would have to tell me. The boys have been talking about, we miss our previous member. I don't know. Y'all would have to inform me on that. But like, I think y'all should not be going this hard for somebody who's not even a celebrity right now anymore. Not trying to advertise with water. Let me Shaykor said he was wrong for promoting himself in the statement. What happened? Hold on, I missed. OP said that Woojin talked a lot of shit about Chan, but Chan is a good person. It reminds me of Seungri. Things happen a lot, sadly. The Seungri thing is just the tip of the iceberg. K-pop industry is dark. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Like, there is no light space that is filled with corporations and money and businessmen. Like, there's nothing that's not going to be dark around. I'm gonna put it very simple. There's nothing that's not going to be dark around men with power. Just really just think about it that way. All of these idols, men and women included, but all of these idols, men with power is one of the most dangerous things. People with money and power are one of the most ruthless, dangerous people you can find, okay? People with money and power, you know what I'm saying? And for any of us to sit here and think that any of our idols, especially our fans, especially the ones who are most popular, the ones that have money, the ones that have fame, actually, popular and not popular, these people who have clout, money, and fame and connections, please understand that these are people. These are people. When you have all of that, these people can give into the darkest of things because they're human. And they will give into the most darkest things because they have the ability and power to do so. So never expect that your idol or your celebrity or your favorite actor is most innocent. We all want to believe that, but the reality of the fact is they can be just as dangerous as any other person because they are a human and they are a human with power, okay? We just gonna have to accept that. We're just gonna have to accept it. We really are. It was weird too because he promised himself in the next sentence. What? Sorry, this will sound a bit. Hold on. Hey, Chad was saying something. Sorry, this will sound a bit harsh, but nobody cared for Woojin and said he acted weird when he was in the group. The least popular member But then he gets kicked out. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, no!" Yeah, it was weird. I didn't know he was the least popular. I didn't know he acted weird within the group. I didn't know anything about Woojin even when I did the reading. I actually had just skimmed over like a piece of the beginning before I decided to just go live and talk about it, and it seemed like that was something that came up in the reading as well. Like the members were not really pleased with him either. Let's see. So what do you mean acting weird? Okay. It's strange how his own statement, he says he never met the person at his place. What place? Because the victim just said at a bar. They never said what bar. Oh, and he said his okay, so he said something now. Mally C says, wait, did he did something to a child? Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah, especially when the rest of the group wasn't vibing with him like that. I started side eyeing him. He definitely had the best voice. I actually think they sound better without him. I think his voice was unique though. Did the members possibly know and say nothing? I don't understand. Yes, Woojin already released a statement. So, I'm going to have to slide on over there and see where I can get. Let me cover this so I can drink this water. How to write a company statement. They say he Googled it. That was quick. Let me see it. Where is his statement? What's that man's name who does the palm readings? He's done a reading on him. Somebody has screen capped it. I'm about to look at it. Somebody screen capped this dude. Fudge. What is his name? He does palm reading. Somebody just leave his name in the comment section. So somebody screen capped him saying he's going to be in trouble. There's a lot of sexual activity in this. The outside of his the outside of the line of head, which is his danger or his danger line. Let's see. He doesn't always tell the truth. And he comes up with things to get what he wants. So somebody has screen capped that. I'm actually going to retweet it. So it's then over on my Twitter page. So y'all can check out what I was just attempting to read because it was kind of choppy. I'm going to put that over here. Okay, now I'm seeing the thing with Woojin. It says the company starts off by addressing Woojin as the artist, but then later on you can see they say I and not he. Then at the end they say I'll try my best. And it's like I don't think I've ever seen a company address themselves as one person before. Plus, the company account is new. So it says 10X Entertainment. Hello, this is 10X Entertainment. We are going to have a legal response to the abuse of false facts. False facts. How are you a false fact? That's a contradictory in itself. How are you a false fact? Okay, well, let's just move on. So it says yeah. So these false facts about artist Kim Woojin, who is in 10X Entertainment, ahead of legal response progress, we will release related photo materials so that fans don't have a misunderstanding. Photo 1, the shooting date of the photo published on the artist's Instagram on April 29th. Photo 2, April 29th, the artist around 1 a.m. photo taken by accessories at home. And then it says, I was at home. The above contents are the fact that the 10X Entertainment directly confirmed and honor of the abused false facts for artists. We will actively respond with additional evidence materials about the defamation acts. I'll do my best to not damage the do not damage to the artist Kim Woojin and fans. Okay, so this is someone specifically saying that they're going to do their best to not bring damage. I'm guessing to bring damage to the artist Kim Woojin. In addition, we will send related materials such as SNS links and PDF files, etc. We'll be able to take additional legal measures based on material. Thank you. Hashtag Kim Woojin, hashtag Kim Woojin in English, hashtag 10x Entertainment, hashtag 10x Entertainment. Yeah, okay. What was that? I was at home. Exactly. I was at home. Wow. Hey, Nicole Jones. Wow. Like this is kind of crazy. Like I wasn't. Oh man. I'm trying to find. Let's see. Also, no idol to be kicked out. JYP has done anything this serious. This is beyond a mere breach. I'm reading tweets, by the way. I hate JYP, but they take issue with this nature very seriously, and they will not allow Woojin to even be in the same building as any of their other groups again. Let's see. What is this? Okay, this is what I was talking about. I remember a few years ago, I heard about JYP's rules, or was it last year? I don't know. So somebody has it. It says JYP Entertainment is one of the biggest companies in K-pop, and they're quite strict when it comes to their trainees. As there are plenty of rules they are expected to follow. Here's a list of a few of those rules. No entering bars with only women servers. So this one, even with this story, they were talking about how they were at a bar, right? So it says, this is a rule that applies to everyone in JYP, not just the trainees. Park Jin-young once shared that all people at the company are banned from entering bars with only women servers. These bars usually only hire women to cater to male customers. Park Jin-young is extremely strict about this rule. He will not hesitate to fire someone if they break this rule. I told them it doesn't matter if the company fails. As soon as you put one foot into one of those bars, then prepare to be fired. And I remember when I was doing a live, and we were talking about Woojin. And I was like, maybe, so-and-so took him out. And I said, the only other reason, I remember specifically saying this, though, because I couldn't get the rule out of my head. I said, the only other reason he could have been dragged is if he did something that's like Burning Sun scandal. He must have gone into one of those bars because JYP is very strict on that. And that's the only thing I can remember I said about that. I was like, I mean, if he did that, then he's most definitely gone for that reason. But so far, I think it's something that has to do with, the home. It is disappointing. It's really disappointing. Was the victim working at a bar? I don't think she was working at the bar. She was saying that that she and her friends, she knew that they were wrong because they shouldn't have been going to the bar during coronavirus. And I'm like, girl, that's not the point. That's over there. That's a whole nother subject. But homegirl was saying, her friends basically had gone to the bar, and on their way, they were being harassed by an idol and his friends. Basically the idol himself, not necessarily his friends. I don't remember. It was kind of going, and I was just trying to catch as much as I could before I came here. So allegedly Woojin was the one who just kind of kept coming on to them, who touched on them, followed them to the bar, cursed them out when they denied his advantages, and a lot of other things like that. She did mention his friends, so there were obviously people who were there with him. But she said, I think you can correct me if you're wrong, and if I'm wrong, anybody who read it, I think she said that they seem very disappointed. Like they seem like, they know, I think she said they know what he looked like, and they were kind of disappointed in the way he was. I'm not sure. So if somebody who already read it, just kind of clarify that, because like I said, my memory is short term. I read it and it's like in one ear and out the other. Okay. Yeah. So I see some of y'all are getting to the palm reading thing I'll put up there. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. OP did say Taeyong was involved. Taeyong was involved, but there was no way it could have been him because he was on tour. So why is NCT being brought into this? Somehow I was not expecting. So now I'm hearing Taeyong, I'm hearing Woojin. I'm not Woojin, Taeyong and Jungwoo. I'm not. I don't think Jungwoo was involved because Jungwoo. When I thought about Jungwoo, when I quote for Jungwoo, we have reunion in reverse. So I don't think he was with him. I don't know. I mean, he could have been, but I don't think so. His friends were not agreeing with him. Yeah, okay, because I was seeing that from the way she posted that his friends were against it. The victim said that he was with another idol and the idol was involved in the harassment. Okay, so there was another idol who actually was also harassing her as well. Yeah, Asasang said that there wasn't any way it could be that Jungwoo could be there. Ariana says they even accuse ATs out of nowhere. People are just taking advantage of the situations to hate on idols. I can't. Well, I don't know who else could be involved. If they say ATs, like I said, men are men, and I'm not saying all of the members. I know I did do a reading. Some of them also kind of have some issues, but there's no proof as of now. So we're going to have to wait to see what happens and who all is involved. Right now, the large assumption was Woojin. And because there's an immediate statement that already tells me that there is some guilt that's there. So we don't know who all is involved. If anybody else comes up, then we are going to come back and we're going to check and see what's going on there. Sasangs would no, they be stalking their idols outside their houses. They absolutely do. How do they accuse Chris and Jackson? And this, okay, hold up. Y'all are confusing me. Is this for this situation, like right now? Like this situation right now? Oh my God, guys, there's 93 people in here. Can y'all hit that like button? Y'all are here. We're having a good conversation. Please show some love and hit the like button. You know, I'm here on a what is it, Tuesday? I'm here on a Tuesday. Come on, hit that like button and show some love for your girl, please. I'd appreciate it. Shoot. Who has not been accused? Well, like I said, I just feel like if someone's going to be accused, rather than being a type of way about it towards the person who's accusing, let the company who has the money and the power handle that. Like if the company knows that this is not true, I promise you, for the most part, I promise you that these people will have the money, resources, and lawyers to make sure that this person shuts up. Now, if they know that their idol is guilty or guilty of something similar of the charge, you know what happens? They let them idols go. They let those idols go. They really do. So if they feel like they can't defend the idol, they're going to let them go. And that can due to poor management, you know, not having enough money to defend the idol, or, you know, maybe there's just incriminating evidence and they're like, damn, we can't handle all of that. So let's see. Shout out to all of y'all who hit that like button. I really appreciate y'all. Oh, yeah, shoot. Let me Follow me on Patreon, y'all. I have a whole bunch of readings there available. I'm going to be dropping a whole bunch more starting Thursday. So I'm a little late because, like I told y'all last time, I have a lot of Virgos in my life. So there's a lot of birthdays that I'm celebrating. So I've been really tired. I've been really, really busy. I have just a little time today, which is why I'm like, let me just go live instead of trying to film. So I had a little time today. So I came to see you guys. Thank you, Cubs, for stopping by. Y'all are really strong in here today. It's 110 of y'all. And I really, really love and appreciate every single one of y'all. So check out my Patreon. I have like 2 tiers available. Y'all get a whole bunch of readings early. And then the second tier, you get a reading shipped out to you every month. So you might want to get into that. All right, back to business. You need to do a reading on the whole situation. Well, I thought about it, but since the last reading that I personally did on Woojin basically covered all of what's going on now, I was like, do I need to do another one? I don't really mind at all, to be honest, but I'm like, should I do another one when that one already is saying basically what's going on? I guess more so, will Woojin be found guilty is an important one. I'm getting reunion again. Why am I getting reunion and curiosity again? What is going on? Sorrow. What the fuck does that mean? Freedom is in reverse. So the reunion card is actually making me think. The reunion card is making me think someone who actually is this another Stray Kids member? Because I'm looking at reunion and I'm trying to figure out if one of the members reunited with him, and the curiosity in reverse could be like, maybe they just felt like they just wanted to spend some time or check on him, and just like, what, let me just go out of my way and spend some time. And it was probably that time that they regretted actually going out and spending time with him. So Lord, but we don't know. We gonna have to wait and find out. Recognition. There is definitely another celebrity here. Yeah, there's another celebrity here, y'all. There's another celebrity here. And it's definitely this abuse of power here, because you have, like I said, it's like these are rich people with money and people with power. Like these are people with money and these are people with power. You see how he has a grip on the world and he's like shaking the people off. He's just abusing that power. So, growth is in reverse. These are repeated things that he has not learned from. Let me tell you something. I had authority. Yeah, he's an aggressive type of person. Whomever, if this is Woojin or if this is also the person that may have been with him, but I think this is Woojin. This is someone who is aggressive. This is someone who is controlling. I have glue all over my nail. Controlling. This is. Yeah. Let's see. If you check Twitter, there are a lot of people who think Woojin created the company account. Yeah, I was seeing that. I saw a lot of people thinking that. Hey, Black Nuna Speaks. Hey, Gigi. Yeah, this is a whole mess. Oh man. This man ain't smart either. So I want to know who else was actually involved. That's what I want to know. I want to know who else was actually involved. Let's see. Sister said rookie groups, girl groups should be careful of men, especially seniors. Yeah. Okay. Bless me. Let's see. K-pop this year is just creating, it's just crashing and burning with these scandals. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Like it's crazy. Like thank you, Avery. Thank you, Black Nuna Speaks. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Anna. Thank you all who said bless you. Yeah, it's this K-pop is really crashing and burning in some areas right now. This is kind of really a mess. This is really a mess. Other celebrity. I'm trying to see if this is someone who's in the same group, and I think this is. It could possibly be someone in the same group. I don't know. I'm not even gonna press it any further because I don't know. Let's see. Most Stray Kids members just turned 20 this year. How old is Woojin? Is he the oldest? I just pray for all these underage minor groups that all the other members, because the youngest member from IZ and ITZY are sexualized. It's just disgusting. That's why they don't need to be idols. And the thing about idolhood is it's really weird to have them doing they need to really widen that age gap, make it more acceptable for older women to be idols and celebrities. Like people need to be in their 30s and be able to do this idol stuff. Like stop. It's almost like they keep infantizing like these, like you keep these women especially in this particular age group, because a lot of the times it's like the men sort of age like wine. Like it's just like the older you get, the sexier you get for the men, but the women are just like you have to stay within this sort of age range, and then it's just like you're too old to be a celebrity. And I really think they need to not do that and make it more acceptable and more preferred that they're older. Like nobody needs to be starting an idol if you're not 21. First of all, let's see. Y'all, it's 121 people in here. This is absolutely crazy. Remember to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It helps that this news is spread. It just even helps that, more people come and check out the channel. We can have more cubs into the den. So please hit that thumbs up button if you're here. Like it's 120 of y'all. I would like to see at least 100 likes. Come on, y'all are still here. JYP was making, hold on, wait a minute. Nicole Jones says, JYP was making the members of Wonder Girls dress like they were pussycat dolls. And the members of Wonder Girls were like 14 and 17, and pussycat dolls were 18. Yeah. And we were talking about that in the last one where they did the same thing with Tiara. When they did Bo Peep, they forced the girls to walk around in the Bo Peep outfit every time they came to work. They had to walk around in the company like that. So it's just like, you guys, like, I can't say it enough. I always tell you, please don't ever think that the industry is in dark. Please don't ever think that any of our idols, any of our faves are above these kind of acts. Like I said, anyone who has power, money, authority, and connections in their hands can act a damn fool at any point in time. At any point in time. Always make sure you leave room for your idol to be a disappointment, because I promise you, at least once in your life, your idol is going to disappoint you. They are human. They're going to disappoint you. Okay. They're going to do shit that's going to really have you sitting there like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're going to have idols that's going to do that. Okay. But, dude, how am I supposed to get front row tickets for Woojin's concert when his venue is going to be county jail? Well, shit. Woojin finna be singing in the church choir with Uchun and R. Kelly. Girl, let me tell you something. Uchun was such a disappointment to me. That was my bias, y'all. He was my bias back when I was in DBSK. So imagine, the shit I had to go through, realizing he was such a fucking dirtbag. And I think he's even doing cocaine now. I was like, oh Lord. But as long as the victims get help, that's all that matters to me. In the end, I'm with the victims. They need help, they need support, they need love. That's what they need to get. Period. Let's see. I'm sure many Cookie Monster says, I'm sure many idols are fucked up and some companies are just better at hiding it. Absolutely. Mally C said, I hate men sometimes. Yeah. Mia Henry, the victims need to come first. Absolutely. Never trust a man. Lord have mercy, the boy needs prayer. Yeah, like this is ridiculous. And I think, JYP ain't perfect, but I'd most definitely think that it was the right decision to cut him from the group. I think anybody, if you see the signs like that, like especially when, Stray Kids was kind of booming in popularity, but they weren't that big for you to be wilding like that. And so if you see that that's how someone's acting with that little bit of power, that's when like, no, this person is going to be a danger. This person is going to be a danger to the people you put around them. This person is potentially a danger if they become more popular. Like these people, like when somebody shows you who they are, please believe them. Like, please believe them. Especially if you see it coming from them themselves. If they show you something that you're like, that don't, what you did right there don't sit right with me. That don't sit right with me. Just make sure you keep that in the back of your mind. Like, keep it in the back of your mind, because sometimes your conscience be warning you of things. Our conscience really do be telling y'all stuff like, you saw that. I know that was a little tiny thing. It's not a big deal, but I want you to hold on to that. You know what I mean? Like the back of your fucking conscience will be letting you know some things that you won't allow yourself to know at the forefront. This is a learned behavior and needs help. I pray for both sides because the victim needs help and he needs help too. Man, this is a lot. Yeah. And because they're young. They're young. And hold on. Yeah, they're young, and it's just like young boys are also scary. I remember I was listening to this one guy, and he was saying with younger men and men who've gone through or just going through puberty, them ones who are still in the process of growing, those are the scariest times for men because them motherfuckers can be ruthless. Okay. They can be ruthless and not have a care in the world because they're out there experimenting without any type of feeling or care about anybody else but themselves. So for them to be so young and given so much power, given so much fame, I'm not really surprised at how they're acting because I don't think children should be allowed to have that kind of responsibility, that kind of weight on their shoulders. Some of these kids, what are they under? I don't know how old it is for them to drive, but I don't even think half of them can drive. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all said they can't even drink. But they have all of this fame and money at their disposal. They have all these people that have to listen to them, tend to them, do their hair, take care of them like maid service. You know what I mean? That kind of power given to someone young is dangerous. Um, I saw that OP wasn't Korean. I was trying to figure out. I was like, are they? Because it seemed like they were hinting at or saying that they weren't Korean. So what are they? I saw they were writing in both Korean and English. So I'm thinking maybe a foreigner who lives in Korea. Um, but this is happening because even there was the YouTube guy who said he converted to being Muslim, who also they have on camera him attempting to assault this girl in her sleep. She was another foreigner. She was a black girl. He attempted to assault her in the sleep. They have on camera him down the stairs trying to put his clothes back on, and the girl is crying in the background. And people are still harassing the girl over the dude who's literally on camera. You know what I'm saying? And that's really weird. And I think that also comes into fetishization of Korean men. So there are a lot of people who fetishize Korean men. And instead of seeing these horrible incidents that happen as a tragedy, as something that is very hard to, something that's very horrible, they see it as, oh my God, I wish a Korean man lusted after me like that. Nobody is actually seeing it as what it actually is. There are a lot of people who were really, I've seen under comments of such like that say like, man, I like if it were me, I would just, and it's just like, stop, like, stop. Please stop fetishizing these men. They're just men. Literally, that's all they are. They are men. They're men. And like, it's really crazy. It's really crazy. Um, let's see. Yeah, it also has to do with the infiltration of Korean men as well, because you can see with even now in any of these situations where it comes to sexuality, sexualization, racism, all of these kinds of things that can intertwine, but all of these things, you'll always see fans that are saying they don't know any better. They don't know anything about this. You mean poor little blank idol, this one who does bunny hops, this one who does sound effects, this one who does this, that, and the third. How could they know anything? Look at how shy he is around a woman. These are men. These are men. They're men. I promise you they're not as innocent as their character is. I promise you. I promise you they're grown men. I promise you. You know, these dudes will be like 24. 26. Look at him wear this cute little fuzzy headband. How could he know anything about women? How could he know anything about sexuality? How could they know anything about racism? No. No, these are men, these are people, they have internet, they have, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them will admit that they be stealing their credit cards to go watch porn before they were even of age over there in Korea. Please understand these are full grown men. These are full grown men. No matter how cute you see them on TV, these are grown men. That's all I ask of y'all is to recognize these are full adult people. These are full adult people. They think like any other man, okay? That they think like any other person. These people are not stupid. These people are not, let me not use that word. Don't want to be ableist. These people are not uneducated. These people are very educated. These people are very smart. Okay. So we need to stop. We really need to stop. We really need to stop with the infiltration of Korean men. We really need to stop with the fetishization of Korean men. It needs to stop. It really does. Okay. This is upsetting me with K-pop. Black Nuna speaks at Britney. Don't say that. What happened? What am I missing? Okay. Um I read your comment, Brittany. Um, Here's the thing. I in a sense get what you're trying to say, but victims are not liars. Liars are liars. Victims aren't liars. I know you're saying there can be people who will lie on people to damage their careers and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's what you were trying to say. Like, people can lie on people to ruin their career, which we've gone over. I know you're talking about like people like Hanso He probably who will lie or even out somebody's business that is not that big of a deal to ruin their career, but that's not what we're talking about. Okay. And like I said, even if there's cases um, of people lying, the people who have lawyers, the people who have proof of their idols or their celebrities, non what's the word I'm looking for? Them not participating in whatever act they're being accused for, that will be put up front. That will end that discussion right there. Okay. So we're not focused on those people. We're focused on the people who are victims, the people whose voices need to be amplified until answers are reached, until a solution is reached. And that's what we want to talk about. Okay. Let's see. That's the thing. People are defending him because he's an idol. That's what I mean. Like, there's this obsession with Korean men, and there's an obsession with idols and idolhood, that people will completely block out anything that has to do with like, they will, how do I put it? They'll defend an idol just because they're an idol, or a Korean person just because they're a Korean, before they actually accept that something may have gone wrong with this person because they are a person. You know what I mean? They're not seeing Korean people as a person. They're seeing Korean people as the Korean people that they have a fetish for, or a potential idol. And that is what drives a lot of these fanatics. And I'm saying fanatics as in not fans of music. I mean fanatics. Like, they're driving these people to defend random people for no reason other than the fact that they are either Korean or Asian. This is the fetishization, and this is where it comes into play. This is where it comes into play. They're no longer seeing these people as people anymore. Okay, these are potential idols. These are potential oppas. These are their fantasies, their fan fictions, their wet dreams. So anything that they do is not, they're not going to consider anything horrible that they've done to other people. They're going to focus more on, their own fantasy world, or their how they feel about K-pop, Korean people, and idols. If that makes sense. Let's see. Every month, okay, pops off. We got like 3 to 4 months left. What's gonna happen? Honestly, I've been having a feeling like towards the end of the year it's gonna get worse. I've been having a feeling like we're like, if y'all think we have drama now, towards the end of the year, like, I don't know if it's going to start in November, December, and January. It's just going to be horrible in K-pop. But I don't know. It's just a feeling. It could be not true. But I've also been even considering doing a reading on what it's going to be like for the rest of the year in K-pop, because I'm like, I have a feeling shit is really going to be wild. Like, I have a feeling like things are going to get worse to the point that it's going to change K-pop in a way that people are going to be like, you know what? We just have to accept that this is just not what we want it to be. We're just gonna have to accept that these people are like, this industry is corrupt. But so let's see. Someone is going to disband or get caught in some shit. Oh Lord. Yeah, I think so. I absolutely think so. I absolutely think so. Okay. I'm trying to like show some of your comments. Sorry. Yeah, K-pop probably will get political because it's just going to be so much shit that's going to happen. I just need people to know that that it's a stake like WWE for real. But yeah, I just like wanted to come on here and chat with y'all about this and see what are your thoughts. Like this is just I'm glad it was successful. This was like a random I just randomly decided to come on here and I have 142 people in here. Shout out to all the Cubs that came. Shout out to all the new Cubs that came. Shout out to the fam that's here. Love you all so much. Like I said, if y'all can, I would really appreciate y'all hitting that thumbs up button if you didn't. I really thank y'all. Just thank y'all for coming. Over on my channel, I have in the community section price listings if you would like to purchase your own reading. I will be back to doing readings on Thursday. But yeah, check the community section for price listings for readings and email me at thelionsandtarot@yahoo.com to let me know you want a reading. So, man, like this is kind of yay! I see the Cubs. Hey, with the lion heads. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm gonna go ahead and go rewatch my full Woojin reading and to see what came up in there. I don't know, like I said, I may start doing more lives. And coming up when like stuff hit the fan like this, I may actually start coming back and just chatting with y'all and being like, y'all see this? Because this is actually fun. And if I have the time, I promise y'all I will come back and do lives more throughout the weekdays if that's what y'all want to see. But yeah, hit that thumbs up button. I will see y'all in the next video. Shout out to all the Cubs and the fam. Thank y'all for the lion heads. I love it. I love to see it. We love to see it. Okay. We love to see art. Okay. Bye guys.